Welcome to another episode of Soul Ready Love, where we explore that love is safe, and if it's not safe, it's not love. Again, in this episode, we have beautiful Andrea's story, and we're going to continue from last time. So if you missed the last time, you should actually go back and listen to it, because I think you're going to find this more interesting if you have the thread that we're working through. So Andrea, I've known her for 3 years now. I know her. She's driven. Like, she really wants to live a great life. So, like, she's got this fire inside of her. You were pretty accomplished. Like, you did gymnastic and music, and what else did you do when you were a kid?
Competitive dance.
Competitive dance. Like, she's writing an album. Oh, watch out for her album when it comes out. So she's an amazing young woman, but still, you know, she was having these patterns, making jerks, or when the good guys were there, you know, they were not interesting. She didn't trust it. So what was it like that, even though, you know, you're beautiful, you're attracting lots of attention, you probably were feeling lonely. What was it like for you when you were coming home at night, and what was it like?
Yeah, I just felt sad. I would text a lot. I'd spend a lot of time on social media looking at other people who had healthy relationships. My sister was in a long-term relationship
really?
as well. Yeah.
Oh,
so
then comparing.
yeah. Why does she have a healthy relationship and I don't? What am I doing wrong? But really, yeah, it was just, I felt like I needed to distract myself. So I would hang out with friends and go drinking a lot because I couldn't really sit with that
Anxiety inside, that pain.
Yeah.
And that's a common story. This is something I see often, that people, we need to numb ourselves, whatever the numbing mechanism is. Sometimes it's overeating, binge watching Netflix, drinking alcohol, little pot, all these things that we do because we have this anxiety. And there's nothing wrong with that if you do it, you know, once in a while. But when it becomes a lifestyle, just stop and know that the reason you're doing this is because you have disconnected from your heart and you're in pain. And it's kind of like taking an aspirin if you got a headache. Like, doing that is not taking care of the cause. And as long as you don't take care of the cause, like Andrea and I, we were talking about, like, what was our goal for doing these episodes, and both of us, we really want to help people know and feel what it's like to have real love in your life. It's such an amazing feeling. It's such joy, but it comes with starting with our own self. When you will not feel connected to anybody else, it is impossible. I can guarantee you. I've been doing this with thousands of people. If you don't think that you're worthy of love, it's what's wrong with me is in the back of your mind all the time. That's because you're disconnected from your heart. Because once you connect with your heart, then you don't feel alone anymore. Like, this is the key. Whenever we feel lonely, it's not because we don't have people around, because you are having people around. But you still feel lonely because you are not connected to you. And as long as you're not connected to you, you will feel lonely. No matter if you have a great family, 10 kids, lots of people around you, you will still feel alone if you're not connected with your heart and you have done the work to know that you are worthy of love, which is the most amazing thing that can happen. And that's what you've been feeling. Haven't you, as you've been doing your work? It's like, it's an amazing feeling to be able to do that. Like,
yeah.
What can you talk about that?
It's incredible. You know, I love spending time alone. I spend a lot more time alone, actually, and I feel so connected. And now I'm with my amazing partner, and being with him it's so effortless, but it does bring so much joy. And building our life together, it's like two whole people coming together and creating this third energy that's just so powerful, but so deep and so easy. And there's not a question of worth. Like, you feel so deserving of this partner who just loves you so much. And it's not about physicality either. It's way beyond that. So it's just so vastly different from that energy of feeling like I need to go out drinking or spending hours on social media just doom scrolling. That's not there anymore at all. So
yeah, and I love speaking with you because you're much younger than me, so you have all this thing that young people do. Like back in my days, yeah, we just went out partying or drinking or trying to numb ourselves and trying to make ourselves feel fun. Now you have social medias and all these things that people go and hide into. And there's, it's okay having some social media, but it's never gonna make us happy. What makes us happy is being first connected with our own heart and then connecting, with the people that we have in our lives. Because I might sound morbid, but I often think, if I was on my deathbed right now, would I regret doing this or not doing this? And when you start looking at life that way, it makes you see what really matters. And what matters truly is not social media. Like, imagine your life spending, 5 years. If you accumulate all the hours you spend in social, so imagine like at the end of your life you spend 5 years in social media versus 5 years with loved ones, feeling connected, exchanging, connecting, growing, learning from everything that happens. Which one do you want? Which one is going, at the end of your life, which one is going to make you feel more fulfilled? Yes, it comes with more danger. Because first you have to know that you're worthy of love and do the work, so you're willing to put yourself out there, but it's worth it. So I'm curious, back then, did you tell your friends about this? Did you try to talk to them, or did you keep it hidden?
I definitely talked to my friends about it, but...
And did they have a solution, or were they just like you?
They tried, but we were friends for a reason. We had mutual problems, which seemed unresolvable at the time, but they weren't. It was just we didn't have the tools to apply to the problem, so... Yeah.
So if you're listening to this and you're going, oh, this is my story, this is what happens. We end up with people who often share the same challenges, and if nobody has a solution, now you're stuck.
Yeah.
Like in the earlier episode, I talk about, stage 1 and stage 2, and in stage one, I call that the boot camp, but I also call it hell on earth.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're trying to manipulate the outside world to give us joy, and it's like you reach out and then you come back down because it doesn't work, and then you reach out and it's like, if you look at one of those washing machines and you're trying to get out of the washing machine, it's like, you're stuck in there. It creates hopelessness.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm here, this is why we're doing this. Andrea is kind enough to be here because she wants to give you also what she now has that I now have, because I was similar to Andrea's. I went through the same patterns. That's why I really want to help, especially women. But if you're a man, you listen to this, it will work just as well for you. Except usually it's more women who watch this type of things. But it's not rocket science, and it's not luck. You don't have to cross your fingers and hope that it all works out. It's not any different than if you want to go and find a job. You don't just cross your fingers and pray and, do a vision board to find a job. You become really clear what you want and how you're going to go about it. You dust your resume and you go out there. And if one job doesn't work, you don't think, oh my God, this is the end. I'll never have another job, which is what happens usually in relationships. The first relationship doesn't work out. Oh my God. I was and then we create doomsday. And remember this, you won't create what you want. You're going to create what you believe. You won't create what you want, you're going to create what you believe. So it's of the utmost importance to actually know what you believe. And I can guarantee you 99% of the thing you think is the reason why you're in trouble. Yeah. How many times have we?
Every time.
Every time.
You can guess, but until you actually do the work, you don't know.
You don't know. So what was scaring you the most when you were stuck, and you could see a pattern? What were you starting to worry about?
That there was actually something wrong with me, and that I wouldn't get better, and that was it. I was scared that it was just like there was nothing I could do. I felt completely powerless.
And so imagine you're a football player or baseball player or a volleyball player, and you don't believe you can win. What are the odds you're gonna win?
0. It's just not gonna happen.
So you don't show up like, why should I try? It's not going to work. And then it's impossible. And this is I'm so passionate about that, because you've had, first hurt, and then you get stuck in a pattern. Now you start, after a while you think, I'll never have that.
Right.
And guess what? Now you're stuck. And this is why I created this whole thing. I have Soul Where They Love online program, but to actually, if you want to know if this is really for you, I have the Love is Safe starter kit. I highly encourage you to do it. It's $7, like a latte. It's like what I want to do with this, I made it really easy. It's to help you calm your nervous system, help you understand why you've been stuck, and let you know that you can actually have true love. It's not only for your friends, it's not for people who are lucky in life. You can actually have what you want in your relationship by calming down the beliefs that make you feel that something is wrong with you. So if you enjoyed this episode, please share it with your friends, subscribe, like it, and do all these things, because it helps with the algorithm, because we're passionate about bringing this. We want to bring more love into the world. So this was our Soul Where They Love episode, where we explore that love is safe, and if it's not safe, it's not love. Bye for now.
Bye.